I've got mixed reviews on it. I don't know that it's a good idea.
A local woman and shot by her estranged husband is now talking only to WLWT about a controversial new domestic violence law in Kentucky.
Beginning today, anyone who has been granted a protective order will be able to get on the fast track for a concealed carry permit.
Right, and we're talking one business day to get a gun here. Alisha Waters has been a big voice now for strengthening laws against domestic violence.
WLWT News 5's John London leading the way live right now from Fort Thomas, where Alisha was attacked last year. John, and this new law has her feeling conflicted.
Well, conflicted, Mike, because she's not sure it's the answer. She says more needs to be done with mental illness, but she told her family just the other night that had she had the chance to conceal carry in this parking lot to protect herself nearly a year ago, she would have. The woman who survived a horrific attack 11 months ago says she is torn about the new piece of legislation. In about 3 weeks, it'll be a year since her world changed violently. Alisha Waters was pretty much defenseless last summer when police say her estranged husband rushed her in the parking lot of the Fort Thomas office building where she worked and pumped several shots into her before turning the gun on himself. Would she have carried at the time?
If it saves my life, heck yes, I'm gonna do it. But like I was mentioning before, it's gonna be a shootout, I think.
House Bill 128 allows anyone with an emergency protective order or domestic violence order to get a provisional concealed carry permit within a single business day. Alisha's mother points out Dennis Mathis had not been physically abusive. Verbally abusive is what Alisha wrote in her request for a protection order. She had no idea the extent of what was coming.
I don't know. I would much rather her have been able to get the DVO versus a gun.
As they look back on what happened, they think expediting the process for getting a concealed carry license is just a tiny step towards what's needed to reduce the level of domestic violence. Alisha's estranged husband got the gun legally the day before the attack.
If there is some kind of mental illness and they are seeing a doctor and they are under medication, if they go in to try and purchase a gun, there should be some way that they can find out that, yes, they are under medication.
Alisha Waters and her mom saying in a situation like that, something needs to be in place to prevent someone from acquiring a weapon at that time. Alisha says she has her good and bad days. She says her goal is to one day get out of that wheelchair. Live in Fort Thomas, John London, WLWT News 5.